Hi everyone, welcome back to the last video of the year. You can see here I am currently still finishing the big Christmas AI to reality. You may have seen a few shorts on the making of this colossal Christmas tree, but if you haven't, I'm going to put these up now and there'll be extra footage, and while you guys watch that, I'm going to finish this. Part 1 of my big Christmas AI to reality. We're doing this one, and as I said, it's a big one, so I'm doing it in stages, starting with this door and porch. The door frame, it's basic chain stitch and then a row of single crochet. Shaping was done with decreases. Now I will be putting a light in the middle of this, so these holes need to be real holes, not just a tapestry effect. I'm using Irish crochet here to build the door. The porch supports are again basic single crochet, and then we've got the porch roof, and I have to leave it there because I'm out of brown. Here you can see the base of this Christmas tree / Christmas house. The vast majority of the base here is already done. Now you can see white sticking out from the brown. That's because I chose to crochet round rope, hoping it would give me extra stability. This didn't work. So then I had these two rings that are meant to be templates for reefs, so I've stuck one in the bottom of the house section and placed one on the top. As these rings were additional add-ons once I'd actually finished, well, I assumed I had finished the base of this tree, I decided to add a decrease round to the top and the bottom, and then crochet round the metal of the rings. As I say, I was hoping this was going to give me the stability I needed without having to do any more intervention. I used standard single crochet US terms when crocheting around the rope, and that is double crochet for standard UK terms. This method you see more used in things like crocheted rugs, just to give a little bit more stability. It just wasn't enough stability for the size of this piece. It probably would have been an idea to actually start with these rings in the first place and do all the sizing according to them. I would have had a better time with it. And I could have also sourced maybe some clear plastic to line the inner layer of the trunk / house of the tree. I was far too focused on the idea of this open door to think of that. And I think I got a little carried away with the Irish crochet as well, because I have to admit it was fiddly, but I did enjoy doing it. As you can see here, the piece is not structurally sound at all. There was no way as it was that it was going to support the weight of the tree on top of it. So I made the decision to add cardboard just to try and give it some more stability. My first idea was just to put the cardboard as a ring inside. This didn't really work, so I opted to put a base on, which is something I didn't want either. With this piece, I wanted the base left completely open so I could put in whatever lights I wanted. This has not been my greatest engineering feat, this one. For stability, or should I say adhesion, I decided just going with the sellotape wasn't the way, and I used some fabric glue as well. And every time I use fabric glue, I forget how much it stinks. Well, this bit might not be the prettiest, but at least I get to now put this very pretty door on. If nothing else, I am immensely happy with how this door turned out. Okay, onto the leaf sections, I guess. I mean, this is an evergreen. They technically don't have leaves, but I don't know what else to call these sections. So anyway, I started with a small chain in green and worked rounds around said chain, increasing as I went. When I got these to a size that I liked, I then switched to a glittery white, hoping to emulate snow on top of these leaves, not leaves sections. And after that, it was simply a case of making lots more of them, and out of laziness, I guess, instead of redesigning each piece for the different sizes of these leaves, I just used different hook sizes and more strands of yarn held together. And the last pieces to really design for the tree were all of the fancy decoration pieces. And to be quite honest, I just kind of winged it how I did all of these designs. I didn't really bother writing anything down. I started each of them with a simple circle as the base. Then I got out the gold yarn and my super skinny white yarn and just went for it with some star-like designs. I did use the pictures for inspiration, but I was kind of having fun freestyle crocheting it. And the only bit that you don't really see being made here are the baubles, but they are simple spheres done in the back loops only to give the lovely ridged effect. Now, I'm not sure if anyone else noticed this, but there's actually no topper on the AI image. Well, I say there's no topper, there's actually no top to the tree. So I decided to just make something up. But what I did find is, as I got further up the tree, it required a extra piece adding, so I made a small cone piece to go in. And looking at the finished piece, I wish I'd done a cone piece in the center for the entire piece, right from the base all the way up to the top, and then added all these details on, which is something I may do in the future, as every single piece on the tree is salvageable. I can take it all apart, build the cone, and then add the extras on as well. And I can get a little bit more height out of the tree that way as well. Alright, so it's all done now. I definitely feel that this one's been more of an interpretation of the AI image than rather trying to get it to look exactly right. Because I don't think anyone actually realised there was no top part of the tree in this image. I'll give you all guys a better look now, and I will see you all in the new year. Bye!